Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. Okay, so it looks like this whole Domo and Crissy situation is escalating at a very rapid rate. I reacted live to her new song yesterday, and I kind of shared my thoughts on the whole situation. I think that the song, in my opinion, was extremely disrespectful, like beyond disrespectful. But there's a lot of people who champion the song. You guys think that it's a good song. And sonically, as far as her writing the beat and everything, it is one of her better songs, but the verbiage and what she's saying in the song to me was just disrespectful. But that's my opinion, and that's what it is. Anyways, so it looks like now Domo decided to reveal some text messages between her and Crissy where they had a little bit of back and forth because Crissy, I guess she was upset about Domo continuing to keep dragging her name. And she's dragging her name in the song. She's calling her bees in the song. Like every other verse is be this, be that. I made you. You ain't gonna be nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And Crissy reacted to that and she texted her and she told her to keep her name out of her mouth. I'm going to go to the text messages and then I'm going to fill you guys in on what else is going on in this situation. Okay, so in the Twitter post where she wanted to expose these messages, Domo posts and she says, "This is all I'm going to say, period. Bye. I'm taking Domo to the park. T." And so in the thread, she posts the messages between her and Crissy where Crissy wanted her to simply stop saying her name, like leave me alone. She has her listed in her phone as regret, and Crissy tells her, "Stop effing talking about me. Stop answering ish about me. You really look obsessed, like please just leave me the F alone. Seriously. You are extremely toxic. Something that I really just would never want to associate myself with. Please, please, please leave my name out of your mouth." So Dama replied and she's like, "So you really... And cause I told the truth about you always trying to F me when you in a relationship, question mark. Okay, Crissy, obsessed is a stretch. I actually strongly dislike you, which is why I'd rather have you exit Dominic and I's life instead of you fake trying like you really give a F about him. You literally give 0 Fs and only ask about him twice a week out of guilt." So Crissy responds, "Like I said, stop talking about me." And then Domo says, "LMFAO, you don't give two ish about Dominic. I'm blocking you. Literally. Your number, erase us. You ain't ish. Treated me like ish my whole pregnancy and was effing with bees while I was with child. F you. We don't need you. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Don't text back because I won't receive it." So pretty much Domo is, taunting her. And while Crissy is simply saying, "Hey, stop using my name and dragging my name, bro. Like, leave me alone. Stop mentioning me." Domo is sitting there throwing the baby in her face like, you don't care about him. The typical bitter baby mama stuff and all of the stuff that these girls do that y'all drag them for, keeping the baby away from the guy and, throwing the child in the face and using the child as bait and all of that kind of stuff. That's what she's doing. Like, because Crissy don't want to mess with her, she's now throwing the child in her face and saying, "Oh, you don't care about Dominic. Oh, you only ask about him twice a week out of guilt." Like, girl, y'all champion that. A lot of people, I see them also say in the comment section, they're like, "Oh, Crissy isn't his biological mother. Domo needs to just take him from her." I think that's totally jacked up. I don't agree. They both came in this situation agreeing to both be parents. So I feel like they both, no matter whether they like each other or not, should still hold up that responsibility. Parenting isn't a responsibility that you just say, "Hey, one day I'm a parent," and then the next day I don't want to be a parent. So just because her and Domo don't like each other at the moment, that doesn't give Domo the right, in my opinion, to just strip and take a child that she's already built a bond with and built a connection connection with, I don't think that that's right. And a lot of you guys believe that that's the way to go. I don't think that's the way to go. You know, Crissy was there the whole time. She was there throughout the 9 months. She was there at the birth. She formed a bond with the baby. She's attached to the baby. To just say, oh, because we didn't work out, now I'm going to just strip the baby from you. I feel like that's no different than a person who has a child that's biologically yours. I don't think that it's okay to say, okay, since I like you today, you know, you could be a parent, but when I'm mad at you, you don't have the right. Like, if I'm mad at you, I'm stripping that right from you. I don't think that that's okay. But meanwhile, Crissy is over there on her Snapchat reminiscing because Domo is keeping the baby from her. She posted on her Snapchat memories of her and Dominic together, saying that they have an unbreakable bond. And until she gets to see him again, she's just going to basically dwell on the memories that they have together, since Damo's pretty much keeping the baby away from her. So I'm going to go to her Snapchat and show you guys what she posted. She posted a video of her and Dominic playing, and it says, "Until I get my baby back, I would just post these old videos proving our bond for one another. He knows and loves his mommy dearly. Unbreakable." So after this, she posts a series of videos of them playing together, you know, memories that they had together and everything like that. I'm going to show you guys those, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys some more.
S-T-U-V-W-X. Oh. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. You love me?
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Okay, so she also took to her Twitter to get some things off of her chest. There was kind of some back and forth between her and Domo. Like, she would post something and then Domo would post something, and they kind of both had these kind of subliminals back and forth to each other. And so Crissy posted and she said, "It was not my decision to not be in my son's life, period." So then Domo posted and she said, "Yes, we both agreed that her girlfriend will not be around Dominic. Y'all see how that went. He don't need people in and out of his life, period." So, of course, you know, there's always that messy fan to keep the drama going and egg things on and everything like that. So somebody gonna reply to her and say, "But you knew what you were doing when you had your girlfriend move in with you. Girl, shut up." Crissy responded. She said she has her own crib, goofball. So then another person says, "How wasn't it your decision? ? Girl, bye. I would be fighting for my boys." And then so Crissy respond back and she said, "Because B, I don't have custody, and every time she gets mad, she tells me I can't pick him up." And then so another person says, "I knew it. Sadly, if you don't have any legal ties to that little boy, you need to walk away completely." So Crissy responded, as she should, because how you gonna tell me just because you're mad I need to walk away from somebody that I built a bond with, somebody that I love unconditionally? Like, I don't know. I just don't like when people say that. I think that that's kind of jacked up. But anyway, so Crissy responded and she said, "I'm never walking away. Try and push me out his life if you want, but I will always be here. Always. That's my baby." So then, you know, people kept on saying stuff to her. And another person said, "It ain't just signing papers, but now he's gone, and what can you do now?" And so Crissy said, "Fight for him." And so another person says, "Why didn't you sign the adoption papers then? All love, no hate." And then Crissy responded and she said, "I didn't adopt him because I procrastinated. I thought we were always going to be together, and I felt like even if we broke up, she would never do some BS like this. That was my fault. I don't need papers to prove my love for him. Adoption ain't just signing some papers, sis." So Domo says, "Trust me, if Crissy was to actually care, give a F-ish something, and I'm not talking about buying gifts, I'm talking about being there, focus on him, it would be a different story. But y'all see where her priorities lie. I'd rather be hated because it's worth the safety of my son." And so somebody replied to her and they said, "Really though? I mean, that's just petty. You're taking Wick away from her for nothing." And then Domo replies and she says, "Are you dumb? She seriously doesn't give a F. It's an axis with proof." So then Domo says, since she putting her girlfriend on her channel, I asked her nicely not to put Wick on there. Y'all ain't a family. And she says she can do whatever the F she want. Like, it could all be so simple. I'm not going for that ish. Sorry, I don't care what nobody say. He ain't coming second, period. So then somebody else said, adoption is a hell of a process. My ex and I went through it, but our baby didn't make it. However, it's an extensive process to assure equal rights, and this is all because Crissy moved on. And so Domo said she had 2 years to adopt him. Hell, damn near 3, because I was pregnant for 9 months. She didn't want to, period. And it's fine she moved on, but Dominic doesn't have to effing come last. While she partying and drinking, I'm the one tucking him in at night. But go off, sis. So another person says, I swear y'all do this once a month. First October, then again in November, and here we are in December. Can you just block her and never have contact with her again so you can treat her like an ex and not talk to her at all? And then Damo says, sis, I know, and I've been trying to be nice. That's why I ain't block her. I'm like, okay, let's try again this month. LOL. But it be the same-ish. Be fed up. So Damo also posted, if Crissy was smart, she would stop responding. I got receipts for everything I say. I knew it would come to this. I didn't want to believe it, but everybody told me. And again, I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion. Like I said, there is a lot of people who feel like because Dominic is not biologically bound to Crissy, that she should just walk away and Damo has every right to just rip the baby from her. I think it's grimy. I think it's cold. I don't condone it. I don't think that it's cool when girls do it. I don't think that it's cool when guys do it. I don't think that it's cool for her to be doing at all. Now, is it going to be a struggle to co-parent? Co-parenting is the hardest thing that you could possibly do, especially when you do not like the other parent. I am a living testimony to how difficult it could be, but as long as you two respect one another and you understand that the baby should have rights in both parents' home, then you will be better off. Damo, in this moment, to me, she's being selfish. She's just only thinking about her feelings. I don't think that it's cool. And like I said what I said. I feel like it's not right for her to one day say, okay, you could be a parent as long as you act like you like me. But as soon as you don't like me, then I'm going to rip that away. I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that Crissy is going to hurt this baby. I don't think that Crissy is a danger to this baby. And I think that she's dead wrong for taking the baby from her just because she don't want to be in a relationship with her and because she decided to move on with her life. Crissy is not bound to stay liking her forever. You can move on and still co-parent. And just because I don't like you and want to be in a relationship with you, that means nothing. You can't just take the baby. And people started going to her girlfriend's page and they're like, asking her, like, have you seen Dominic? Have you been around him? And the girlfriend was pretty much saying, like, no, I haven't even seen him before. Like, I never met him before. Meanwhile, on Damo's Twitter account, she's over here just trying to even drag it further. She's trying to shop couples that look exactly like Neela and Crissy. She's trying to get people that look like them to be in her video. And she's just dragging this situation. And like I said in my other video when I reacted to it, she's the one who's milking this situation the most. And everybody try to say that Crissy is the clout chaser and Crissy just used her for clout. But Domo is using this situation for clout for herself and trying to play this sympathy card, you know what I'm saying, just like Queen did. Queen played the sympathy card. She acted like she was the victim, and then it turns out Queen was cheating on Chris too while they were in a relationship, and she cheated on him in Detroit, and it turns out that while she was together with Chris, she was talking to Clarence. I feel like this is the same thing. Later, everybody who's siding with Domo, once Crissy decides to really stoop to her level all the way and fully blast her and really show all the receipts, I feel like everybody who jumped on the bandwagon and crucified her for moving on, I feel like they're gonna feel stupid. Because if Domo is going to show the text messages of her making it about Dominic, imagine the stuff that she said that she's not posting. So, I don't know. I think that the situation is wrong, point blank, period.
Like, man. But alright guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. I mean, I seen you hesitate. If you're not subscribed, you might miss something. I don't want you to miss nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you gotta do, okay? All right, guys.